more than 2 centuries, one nation has been shaped by the choices of a few.
In 1776, a new nation was born from revolution, an experiment in freedom that would change the world forever.
Against the greatest empire of the time, ordinary citizens took up arms, fighting not for power, but for independence.
From the chaos of war rose one leader, George Washington, a man trusted not only with victory, but with the future of a nation.
When the war ended, Washington was unanimously chosen as the nation's first president, tasked with inventing leadership itself.
By stepping away from power, Washington created a tradition greater than himself, proving that democracy could endure. Before we dive into Lou, if you enjoy real history and forgotten stories, don't forget to subscribe and hit like. Your support helps this channel grow.
With Washington gone, the young republic faced its first true test. Could democracy survive without its founding leader?
John Adams, a fierce advocate for independence, now carried the heavy burden of leading a fragile nation. As Britain and France clashed in war, America stood dangerously caught between global powers.
Though often misunderstood, John Adams preserved peace and proved the presidency could endure beyond its founders.
Against public pressure, Adams chose peace, believing survival mattered more than popularity.
Thomas Jefferson was not only a president, but a philosopher who believed knowledge was the foundation of freedom. Jefferson envisioned a republic where power belonged not to elites, but to the people themselves.
With one bold decision, Jefferson doubled the size of the United States, forever changing its destiny.
Many questioned his authority, but Jefferson believed the future demanded courage, not caution. Even after leaving office, Jefferson continued shaping America through education, ideas, and belief in reason.
Before leading the nation, James Madison helped design its very foundation, the Constitution of the United States.
Now president, Madison faced the challenge of turning theory into leadership.
Tensions with Britain erupted once more, pushing the young nation into another war for its survival.
When British troops set fire to the capital, America faced its darkest humiliation.
Though scarred, the nation endured and emerged stronger than before.
After years of conflict, Americans longed for peace, unity, and national confidence.
James Monroe entered the presidency promising harmony in a divided young republic.
With one bold message, Monroe warned Europe the Western Hemisphere was no longer open to colonization.
Though still young, the United States declared its place on the world stage. For a brief moment in history, Americans stood united, believing their republic could truly endure.
John Quincy Adams grew up among diplomats, learning world politics before most children learned to read. Though brilliant, Adams struggled to connect with the public in an age of rising populism.
Political attacks consumed his presidency, leaving little room for progress.
After the presidency, Adams returned to Congress, becoming the only former president to do so. Until his final breath, John Quincy Adams stood against slavery, proving that leadership does not end with office.
Andrew Jackson rose from humble origins, presenting himself as the voice of the common man.
His victory at the Battle of New Orleans transformed Jackson into a national legend.
Jackson reshaped the presidency, using executive power more aggressively than any leader before him. Andrew Jackson remains one of America's most debated presidents, praised by some, condemned by others.
As Jackson departed, America entered a period of uncertainty, its unity beginning to fracture.
An economic collapse swept the nation, shattering confidence and defining Martin Van Buren's presidency. Leadership changed rapidly, but the nation's greatest problem remained unresolved.
With every new territory, the question grew louder: free or slave?
By the late 1850s, compromise had failed, and civil war loomed.
As the nation fractured, America stood on the edge of destruction.
Abraham Lincoln assumed the presidency as the Union began to collapse.
Brother fought brother in the bloodiest conflict America would ever face.
With a single signature, Lincoln changed the meaning of the war and the future of freedom.
Lincoln preserved the Union, but paid the ultimate price for it.
The war was over, but the wounds it left behind ran deep. After Lincoln's assassination, Andrew Johnson faced the impossible task of rebuilding the Union.
Johnson became the first president ever impeached, surviving removal by a single vote.
Reconstruction advanced civil rights, but corruption weakened public trust.
As the nation healed, machines reshaped America faster than ever before.
Presidents struggled to control corruption during an age of rapid expansion.
The assassination of President Garfield stunned the nation and exposed deep flaws in government patronage.
Reform followed tragedy, bringing merit and professionalism into government service. By the end of the century, America stood transformed, larger, faster, and more powerful. By the end of the 19th century, America turned its gaze beyond its borders.
A brief but decisive war propelled the United States onto the global stage.
Victory brought new territories and a new global responsibility.
From battlefield hero to national icon, Theodore Roosevelt captured America's imagination.
America was entering a new century with a president unlike any before. At the dawn of the 20th century, America surged forward with confidence and ambition.
His square deal promised fairness for workers, consumers, and businesses alike. Roosevelt preserved millions of acres, protecting America's natural beauty for generations.
The Panama Canal reshaped global trade and cemented America's status as a world power. After Roosevelt, leadership passed to William Howard Taft, bringing a calmer style to the presidency. After Roosevelt, leadership passed to William Howard Taft, bringing a calmer style to the presidency.
Though less dramatic, Taft strengthened antitrust enforcement and the judiciary.
Woodrow Wilson entered office promising moral leadership and reform. In 1917, America joined a global war that would reshape the modern world. When the economy collapsed, millions were left without work, hope, or security.
Franklin Roosevelt restored confidence, reminding Americans that fear itself was the enemy.
Once again, America was called to defend freedom, this time on a global scale. From revolution to modern times, the American presidency continues to shape history. After victory, America emerged as a global leader in a fragile new world.